So I come out to dig my John Deere out of the garage. First time I've seen it since we had the flood. And you know, because I got all this gravel that belongs in the driveway and in my neighbor's driveway, and I was going to hook the yard cart to it and rake up the gravel, shovel it into the yard cart and put it back in the driveway. But so anyway, I pulled the John Deere out of the garage, and the mower deck and the top of the rider is covered in mud. So I pulled it out of the garage, pushed it out, you know, and it was out there to clean it up. You know, and I was wanting to just see if it'll start, which I'm positive it will. But in that sense, I mean, it ran perfectly fine before. It should run perfectly fine now. But I got common sense, and being that we just had a flood, and before I started that engine up, I wanted to. First thing I did was I checked the gas to verify there's no oil in the gas, and there's none. Like I said, that's the first thing I did. Second thing I did was I checked my oil. And on the dipstick it was reading over full, which again, common sense tells you that if it's reading over full, that means you might have water in there. And although what it was showing on the stick, that oil looked like oil, didn't look like it had any water in it. So I went in and we had an extra little medicine syringe thing, and so I put it down in there, and I drew some oil into it, and I took an empty water bottle and squirted it. What I was pulling out with the syringe, I squirted into the bottle. And the first two, maybe 2.5 draws of the oil was black oil. It wasn't creamy color or anything like that. It was black. And then after those, the next one was mostly water with a little bit of oil. The next one I did was a little more clear, and the next one after that was totally clear. So that means I have oil in the engine. And this one, the one I use to mow with, if it has water in the engine, that means my parts mower has water in the engine as well. So I'm going to have to go buy a oil pan to catch that oil, and I got to change the oil on it. Right here is one of the areas where the driveway gravel got washed over. And if you look way out there beyond the gravel, there's big stones out there. And then in the gravel, there's some larger stone. And this is a fire pit I built. And I had them big stones around it that was hiding that metal base. The water carried that, or rolled that rock all the way out there in the yard. Gravel piled up over that way, and then over on this side of the car and under it, that stone right there is what washed out from the neighbors. Because if you notice, this stone over here has a kind of a yellow tint to it. And that's what they put down on their driveway a few years ago, maybe 2. I don't remember exactly. That was totally covered in mud. You couldn't even see the decal there. Oh, how I want to start this up, but I got to get that oil out first. You got to overlook the mess, but right here is where the rider was sitting at. And you look at my door, there's the water is out that deep inside the garage. You know, I needed to clean the garage out. Now's a great time to do it.